Alright, can we just stop and talk about Borderlands 4 for a second? This is coming from someone that wasn't the biggest fan of Borderlands in general, but however, Borderlands 4 is winning me over, and I want to tell you why. But more importantly, I do want to say it is hitting the news like crazy. Borderlands 4 just had a recent PlayStation Direct, and we're going to just talk about Borderlands 4 and why I'm excited for it. What do you think? Alright, so the reason all this starts is because Borderlands 4 moved their release date earlier, 11 days earlier, from September 23rd to the 12th of September. Everyone's kind of like, ooh, GTA 6, are they worried about it? Who knows? But I'm not worried about GTA 6. I just put a tweet out not too long ago. I don't give a damn about GTA 6. Comment down below, are you keen for GTA 6? Because I don't give a damn. But Borderlands 4 has me really interested. And this is from someone that didn't care about the past franchise. I tried out Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I tried out Borderlands 2 and 3, I think it was. But they just never grasped me. I don't know why. Just they weren't quite my thing. But Borderlands 4 is looking really interesting. Even the developer in the Direct has stated this is perfect for brand new players.
The perfect entry point for new players.
And I find that really good, because if you like this, you have something to go back to and play the others. That is fantastic, and I love that. But let's get into Borderlands 4 and why we're excited about it. So Borderlands 4 just had their recent Direct, and straight out of the gate, it is releasing on all platforms on September 12th. Yes, even Switch 2, which I was surprised about. I don't know how much Switch 2 is going to be able to do, but apparently it can run Borderlands 4 comfortably. It has been stated that unfortunately it will not be hitting the past generation. So no, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, you will not be getting Borderlands 4. Fair enough. I mean, how long has it been now? 6 years? 7 years? I feel like we're going to get the PS6 anytime soon. With this comes another deep skill tree, and I know you people love your skill trees of Borderlands, and what I love about this one is you can respec at any time. You can see in the gameplay trailer here that you can respec at any point in time and just change your entire character's loadout. I love that, especially with past Borderlands. I find it very hard to commit to one style of playing, so the idea that I can respec, choose something else, and go down the list and just bang, 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 choose whatever I like is awesome. I love that. It's such a good idea. The skills they showed off in this Direct weren't anything to like be super excited about. The Vault Hunters do look a little bit plain. I've seen the wordings online, and I do kind of agree. They're a bit boring, they're a bit bland, but some of the moves, especially the guy, I think it was Rafa, who's an exo soldier, is so sick. Some of his hardcore melee attacks look very bright, colorful, and hey, I'm a sucker. I'm like a little magpie just wanting sparkly things in my nest, so I'll take it. And of course, it's a Borderlands game, so they were heavily based on we are the best looter shooter around, so come on in and enjoy. So they know what they're about here, and there are guns aplenty with crazy new manufacturers and licensed part system, which is interesting. Basically, you'll get a gun which will have like 3 or 4 different licensed parts from different manufacturers, which makes it really interesting. You can have a heavy duty gun that does fire damage, or different parts from different manufacturers that will increase its speed, its scope, its ammo capacity, everything. So it's really cool. You can almost make your own gun to fit your playstyle. Personally, when he mentioned that there were guns that don't do a lot of damage but blast ammo, I'm like, yeah, that's my style. Run and gun, baby. Hell yeah. I am all up for that. But going towards the Borderlands 4 setting, we are ripped away from Pandora and we are gone to a planet named as Keros. I mean, a bit too close to Kratos if you ask me, but Keros, with our first proper look at the setting during the detailed gameplay. The PlayStation blog post also followed Showcase as sheds more light on the planet. This planet looks gorgeous, I am telling you. It's the stylization of this game actually looks like it's jumped even ahead of Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which was kind of crazy. But Borderlands 4 is bright, vibrant, and colorful as ever, and I love that. But I will mention there was one sandy like desert planet which I was kind of like, oh god, that's what's going to get dark and gloomy, and it loses that aspect, and I hope we don't stick around there for too long because I want to see these bright forest scapes that look so delightful. Now we are looking looking to be getting factions, deadly fauna, desperate inhabitants, and like crazy things to come across along the world. But more importantly, there's a cybernetic implants called bolts and a synthetic army of soldiers known as the Order. Now this does seem like it's going to tie directly to the story. At this present time, we don't really have a lot of information on the story. That's going to make it or break it for me, because the gameplay can be great, the graphics can be great, but if there is not a story to hook me in and want me to keep playing, I'm not just talking about Claptrack's witty remarks every now and then. They pissed me off in the previous games, but I know that's kind of his whole point. They've also gone away from the comedy. They heard what happened with the previous Borderlands titles and they went, okay, yep, maybe a bit too many toilet jokes, maybe a bit too much stupid shit. We're going to bring it back and we're going to make it good and make it more grounded. I like that. Not to mention the boss battles, baby. Damn! Look at this one with all the hands and the lasers and shit. What the hell? This looks awesome. This is exactly what I want. The one thing I didn't like about Tina Turner's Wonderlands, I'm pretty sure it was I did get to a point where I hit one boss where I frankly was tickling him. I was not dealing enough damage to do anything to this boss, and that is because I was underleveled as crazy. Another thing that will lose me about this game is I need a story game that wants to be a story. Do not force me to play side quests. If the side quests are interesting and I do them, that's all the merrier. But if the leveling cap will not allow me to do the next main quest, that annoys the hell out of me, I gotta say. We did briefly touch on the Vault Hunters, but what I didn't touch on is returning faces such as Zane, Moxie, and of course Claptrack. Yeah, he's back, we can't get away from him. We can actually expect a lot more other characters to come back, but they're a little bit hesitant to tell us everyone, so that leaves the door open for a multitude of different past characters. Borderlands 4 is also keeping co-op with 2-player split screen, baby. Yes, 2-player split screen is here. Oh my god, I mean, obviously we played Split Fiction and I still gotta make a review for that, but we still played Split Fiction, and the amount of love for co-op, couch co-op, split screen games, oh my god, we don't have enough of them, because I would love to sit down here with my partner and try Borderlands 4. She's gonna hate it, but I would love to do that and experience that. Same with mates. You have your games night. I go over to my close mate's house. We have games nights every now and then, and it becomes so hard to find up-to-date games that are 2-player couch co-op that aren't fighting games, for God's sake. The last time we did that was, I think, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, and granted, that was a banger time, but I suck at fighting games, so I didn't have a good time. So the Borderlands 4 development has been going for several years. The studio's last game was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands back in 2022. This is only 3 years, but granted, they were probably working out the kinks ever since Borderlands 3. There's always looking at the sequel. So they have put some decent love and effort into this game, and that's what makes me interested. As someone that isn't a massive Borderlands fan, I have full respect for the community, respect for the games. I can understand why you like them, especially the grind and the damage, and I get it. I really do get it. I was on the Destiny train. I understood the loot and shooting formula. The only thing I gotta say is I'm old. I've got a full-time job. Sometimes I just don't have time for that kind of games. I love single-player story games with direct stories. Is Borderlands 4 going to be that? I'm not expecting it to. So that means I have my expectations right. But I do think Borderlands 4 looks bloody sick, man. Like, this whole direct and this trailer was awesome. I had such a good time with this direct. I loved it. But I guess more importantly, the question is, what do you think? Are you a Borderlands fan? Do you think this is going to do well? Are you excited about it? Are you not? These are the questions that I want to ask you, because as someone that is not that keen on Borderlands, I think this is sick. But the more important thing is that they're making the Borderlands community happy. So I want you to comment down below. Let me know, are you excited about Borderlands 4? And what are you excited for in Borderlands 4? But that's enough from me. I just wanted to come out here and talk absolute smack, because I think this game looks amazing. I'm going to have such a good time with it. I'm going to be jumping on it September 12th. Let's hope we get a little review key so I can cover it right here on Mark My Words. But I appreciate the hell of you guys watching this. Of course, if you made it to the end, comment down below. Borderlands 4, let me know. What? Let me know what you think. Much love. Hit subscribe, hit like, comment below. I love ya. See you in the next one. See you, bye.